Man, he get all excited. He said, Mama, that bird cost me $10,000. He could talk 13 languages like nobody else could talk him, and you made gumbo? And the mama said, well, if he was that smart, why he didn't say something, you know?
I want you to tell me about, I'm mispronouncing her name, Felicia Thibodeau?
Felicia Thibodeau. Well, going back, Donneville and Danival was twin brothers of my grandpa, and their nicknames were Tom and Joe. Those are the two men I was named after. Felicia Thibodeau in my tapes is a first-grade elementary school grade teacher. And one day, Felicia decided to taught all her little first-grade class about them horses, you know. So, man, she took them all down to the Evangeline horse track. And so, man, she's showing all them little feathers around the track and everything. And, well, naturally, Angela, after a while, everybody had to go use the bathroom, you know. So Felicia asked this fella around there, she says, is there a bathroom around there that the publics don't use that me I could took all them little boys to? Oh, yes, ma'am. He said, you go down the hall. He said, you use that bathroom right there, but the publics, they don't use that, you know. So, man, she goes down there, and all them little first-grade boys, you know, she's going down the line, you know, helping tucking their shirt and zip the zipper up and all, you know. And she gets to this one little fella, and she said, Shem, are you in the first? He looked, he said, no, ma'am, I'm riding Cajun Queen in the fifth.
And of course, that's true. Absolutely. There's something here about disposable, Elmo and Marie.
Elmo and Marie. That's kind of like my mom and daddy. But the disposable diapers, I think there's one that you'd enjoy more than disposable diapers. It's about Elmo and Marie went on vacation. And, man, Elmo kind of got separated from the rest of the family. So, man, after 2 days, old Marie noticed that Elmo was missing, you know? So she went down to the police compartment at the town where they was at. And she said, I'd like to know, could you help me find my Elmo? That fella said, oh, yes, ma'am. He said, we could help you find Elmo, but we need you to give us a subscription of what Elmo looked like, you know? Marie said, well, let's see. He's 6 foot 3 inches tall. He got blonde hair and blue eye and a body like one of them chip and dip dancer. Well, their friend your love was with him, you know, on vacation, you know, and she said, Marie, who in the world are you talking about? Elmo had me short, fat, bald head, and ugly. Marie said, hush your mouth, girl, before that man heard you. If I get something look like that, who wants Elmo back, you know?
Chip and dip dancing. Well, you know, so much of our state is politics and our love of politics, and we obviously have a gubernatorial campaign. I mean, it's got to be on your mind.
It's on my mind, and and I tell you, I got one especially for all the folks around here. Elmo, one day he come home, boy, he's all excited. He said, oh, Marie, he said, you ain't gonna believe that test what I got to do on little Elmo. She said, what kind of test is that? He said, man, watch this. So, man, they got a coffee table over in the middle of the living room there, you know, and he walks over to that coffee table, and on there he put a $10 bill. He said, if little Elmo took that, he's going to be a money-hungry banker. Man, next to that, he laid the Bible. He said, if he took that, he's going to be one of them long-winded preacher. Man, next to that, he put fifth of whiskey. He said, if he took that, he's going to be a no-good, dirty bomb. So, man, him and Marie go hide in the corner, and after a while, man, here come little Elmo. Man, he sees all that on the coffee table, you know, and he walk over there and pick up that $10 bill, look him over and put him down. Pick up the Bible, boy, run his thumb through that and put him down. Pick up that fifth of whiskey and, man, took him a big sniff and put him down. And then Angela, like all in one motion, he grabbed that $10 bill, jammed it in his pocket, threw the Bible under one arm, grabbed that fifth of whiskey in the other hand, and he started to walk off. Big Elmo in the corner started to shook. He said, look at that. Look at that, Marie. The boy's going to be a politician, I guarantee you.
Do not leave us. We're going to be back. This guy has many more laughs right after this. Well, he is Tommy Joe Breaux. He is truly a Cajun humorist, and bless his heart, he has a wonderful videotape and 6 audio tapes, and it all goes to a very good cause for the MS Society of Mississippi. But you've also gotten some national exposure. I mean, you are on a roll, Tommy Joe.
Yeah, well, we just been pretty lucky. So,
in Nashville?
Nashville now, old Ralph on the couch, and Ralph Emery, and we have Country America magazine. Every month they have a comedy page, and I've been the comedy page 3 times so far, and supposed to be, and will be this coming Christmas issue. I'll be the comedy page again.
That's a real statement that in fact people love from all over Cajun humor. You don't have to live in Louisiana.
I've found that I've entertained audiences from all over the country, and people love Cajun humor, regardless.
Well, you are going to leave us with a wonderful story about Cajun optimism.
That's true.
It's all yours, Tommy Joe.
All right. Well, you know, after I was diagnosed with MS, like everybody, you kind of go into this little emotional roller coaster ride. And I come out my ride when I started remembering this story that my grandpa used to tell me about these 2 Cajuns named Clovis and Placide. And Clovis and Placide, long time ago, the furs wasn't trapping, the fish wasn't biting, the shrimp wasn't catching. Man, they was just having a bad time. But somebody told them that out in the Wild West that they was having some bad end trouble, and they could go out there and catch them end-ends and get paid good money for that. So, man, they load up the wagon, you know, and they set out for Texas. So they get out there at the Army camp, you know, and they talk with the captain out there, and he said, yeah, he said, that's right. He said, we're having some bad end trouble over there, and he said, for every one of them end-ends you brought in, we're going to give you for $5 apiece. So, man, they set out through the woods, you know, and just as it was kind of got late at night, while Clovis and Placide spot these end-ends camped out by a little spring brook of water, you know, and Clovis said, Placide, let's camp there tonight. And early in the morning, he said, before the end-ends woke up, we can snuck down there, grab them, tie them up, bring them to that camp, get our $5 apiece. So, man, the next morning, just as Clovis was cracking his eyes open, man, he looked around, and don't you know, they got 5,000 Indians stood around him. Man, they got the war paints, the hatchets, the spears, all that. And man, Clovis kind of moved his hand over real slow, and he tapped Placide on the leg. He said, Shy, wake up slow. Don't scare them off. He said, you ain't never gonna believe how rich we are, I guarantee you.
Well, I just hope you continue to spread the gospel of what humor means to all of us.
Thank you.
And you are a very special man. Thank you very much, Tommy Joe Breaux.
Thank you.